Welcome, Leo, to this reading for the month of January. This is Amani from Year of Hue, and today we're going to look at some of the things coming up for you in the month ahead. So these are going to be some challenges, some insights, some different questions and opportunities coming your way, specifically for you. And this is for anyone who identifies with Leo energy. So whether it comes up as your sun sign, your moon sign, or it's not in your birth chart at all, it doesn't matter as long as you resonate with those Leo energies. So if that's something you identify with, then this video is made precisely for you. So you're in the right place. In this first week, I know that many of us are thinking on intentions for the year ahead, right? And so we're thinking on what we want to manifest in the coming year. And so this reading will be mostly centered on how we can start doing that in this month with what's available to us. But it will be specifically speaking to one intention, and that's how can we begin to manifest that which we most desire in the month ahead. So we're going to go ahead and get started with shuffling the cards and jump right in. But if you want to sit with that intention for a second and just reflect on it as I shuffle, then we'll get started. Okay, so we're basically just going to do a simple 3-card reading. So the first card representing the beginning of the month, the second representing the middle, and then the third representing the end. Just very straightforward. I'll go ahead and get started with that. So the first card that's coming up is Saturn in Virgo. Now, what this looks like to me initially is that there's going to be some extreme sensitivity for you right now. So you may be finding in the beginning parts of this month that others' words, especially critiques, are going to resonate as more sensitive to you. You may be finding that your words that you share with others are resonating as more sensitive with them. So there's definitely like a sense of sharpness about words, about actions, things that we experience as trauma or pain. This may be in your physical body, it may be in your social life and your emotional life. There are going to be some things that feel especially sensitive, or if we're talking about trauma, these things will be triggering for you. But definitely some things that are coming up, and they feel very serious and they feel very real. So those are some of the things that are coming up at the beginning of the month. So right off the bat, we want to start with an intention of asking how gentleness might really serve us, asking how sensitivity and thoughtfulness can really serve us. This will be a time where relationships can really easily be damaged. A career could really easily be damaged by a poor choice of commentary, or something that seems like a small action is actually having a great impact. So this is a time to look at those things and notice the things that might seem small to someone else or to you, how they actually can carry a lot of weight. So there's definitely a sense of sharpness. And in the middle of the month, we have the moon in Cancer, and that's going to be shell. So we actually have the same question, right? If you imagine like something that's sharp, what would you put up? You put up like a shell or armor, right? So this is about the system of defenses we have. I think this is coming up in a number of ways. In the middle of the month, you may feel inclined to handle your traumas, handle the things that are difficult for you, handle frustrations in a way where you just block things out, in a way where you choose not to engage it fully emotionally. And in this month, I'm sensing that will not immediately serve you. So there's definitely a question of how can I reroute that energy that I would use defensively to actually a special amount of sensitivity. And you may find, again, with others, this one feels very reciprocal. So I would expect that what you put out is what you're going to get back very much, very literally right now. But handling others in a sensitive and gentle way, handling yourself in a sensitive and gentle way, it's coming up in the middle of the month. And then at the end of the month, we have Neptune in Cancer, which is the jar. I think, yeah, this to me is very much speaking about trauma. Maybe coming from 2016, a lot of us are experiencing significant forms of trauma socially in our personal lives. And this is really an opportunity to ask what we want to do with those traumas. This last card here is the jar, and it's really about what we hold on to emotionally. So how we look back on the year, what we make of it, what memories we take away, revisiting our childhood. This is critical here. So you may find in January that a really useful practice is to stop and look at where you're coming from, your childhood, your background, the things that contributed to who you are today, and what you feel sensitive about. Leo, we know that you are a very sensitive set of energies. So you want to handle those in a way that, especially with these energies right now, that things do not get magnified out of proportion, and you find yourself sharing words that are harsher than what you actually feel, receiving words that are harsher than they're actually intended to be also. And I think one way, you have many ways, but the way that's most accessible to you this month with the energies right now are to really look at where you're coming from and your specific sets of traumas and difficulties, and to really honor them, to witness them, and to bring them forward, and practice a deep sense of honesty. Interacting with others, it would be very important to know exactly what everyone's bringing to the table so you can see it. There's a lot happening under the surface right now. So definitely bringing forward your fullest truth and being vulnerable with others. I know that this is something that the Leo energy struggles with, but practicing that vulnerability, pushing beyond the things that are comfortable for you, allowing others to help you, allowing others to say, hey, here's a place where I could guide you, here's a place where I could just do something for you, and that doesn't have to speak to your competence, it doesn't have to speak to your ego, right? Allowing others to be a part of your process and you be a part of theirs more honestly, more fully, more sensitively. That seems like something that will really serve you and your intention this month. So again, we're asking, how can we begin to manifest that which we most desire in the month ahead? And that's going to start clearly, it's very clear to me, with sensitivity. So if you're not honoring a practice of sensitivity, that's something that I see that could really serve you right now, Leo. And we have a number of services that can speak to how to practice more sensitivity, whether it's in the way that you handle relationships, or how you handle your body, or how you handle information about life circumstances right now. Be gentle. Be truly gentle and bring everything forward. Holding anything back is going to hurt more. That's very clear to me with the energies coming up right now. So definitely practice a lot of gentleness and sensitivity. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe if this video gave you clarity on something. If you found understanding in some sort of way, if you felt that this was worthwhile to you, please share with others. Reach out with any questions you might have. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. And with love and light, Amani.